coming out. Ugh. Welcome back to Rusty Nuts, guys, and tonight we've made massive progress on Bob. It's been a few videos that we've lost footage for. Here he is. No, I'm just joking. This isn't Bob. Look at him. Look at this. So this is the scrapper. This is going to be the donor vehicle, and there's bits falling off here, there, and everywhere. Look at this. Oh, there goes one bit. I think that was a tailgate. Oh. So, what are we doing with this thing? Tonight, we're going to be trying to get the tub off. So, don't know how far along we'll get. Hopefully quite far. But we're going to have to take the seat box out, clear all that off, lift the tub out, get underneath, check it all out, see what it's like. But yeah, that's going to come off. And then that tub is going to be what Bob's going to get. Because if you remember, Bob's tub was a bit knackered. There was plates all down the sides. So you had big repair panels on the tub, and inside it had all started to have that sort of oxidization where you get the two metals mixing together, and it's not a good thing. So Andy is starting the strip of clearing out of the back, and then we'll get to unboxing stuff. Let's go. Oh, how I have missed having wings as my tool storage situation. So first thing we're going to do is take the seat box out. Then we need to get these side skirts off as well, so that then we can just clear those. Mick will keep those in stock, so we'll take those off both sides. This comes out, and then we'll take the tube off, but we've got lots of stuff to undo underneath as well, so it won't be as simple as just taking that out and it lifts off. We've got to go underneath, unbolt it and stuff like that. The back cross members anyway, so yay! Yeah. But yeah, it's cool just having your little area for your sockets. So Andy and I are currently just taking these bolts out along here, along the seat box. Starts to get a little bit more finicky when you get into these ones down here, because you have to try and get your hand up under the back of that there. Let's get them out. DeWalt, if you're watching, can I have some new gloves, please? Thanks. Thank you. All right, these ones here are faff. So we're gonna need, yeah, snap it. This just smells like EP90 because the other night I spilt much EP90 on this. Right, so as expected from when we did Bob, we met with some resistance when it comes to removing the seat box, because some of the bolts are absolutely buggers. So when you're taking the seat box out, just angle you down a little bit. You have a series of bolts along here. Now, to get to these ones here is slightly awkward, but these little buggers up here that run up the side, so you've got one there, are a pain. So we've ground one off and done the same on the other side. You've also got a series of bolts that run along here, which we've got all of those out. They're not too bad. There's a few that are fiddly. Oh, and that one needs grinding off. And there's some bolts that run along the front as well. So once they're all out, it's pretty straightforward. But trying to get to these, because on the back of this bolt, there's a nut that sits behind. And when you go up, it's kind of like a narrow channel you have to get your hand up into, get a spanner on it or something to try and get these off. So we're just grinding these off now using a little belt finger sander, like that. And then this should just lift out. So, and then that should be gone, and we can start work on the underside of the tub. It's a little bit tricky. I've got a trapped nerve in my neck as well, which isn't helping progress, but we shall get there. Andy has re-equipped himself with a fresh belt, so that should rip through these now. We've got to stick some slow-mo grinder action in. Right, so the battery box is still connected to some cabling as well. A little bit more grindering. We're just trying to lift this out. We've still got some battery cables connected. Because this has only got a single tank on it, whereas Bob had dual tanks, we haven't got to worry about the fuel switch, the tank switch over, switch. So, earth strap gone. Right, what other gubbins have we got? Woo, just enough. That's it. I'll take it out this side. Oh, we still... What the fuck? Come on, you got this. There we go. One seat box coming out. Ugh. We're gonna take this off the roll cage because it's some significant weight in that, so we're hoping we can just undo 2 bolts there. There's 2 bolts on the back there, and then it just slides out, and this frame should just pop out as well. Maybe. Right, so we are now cutting through the brackets on the rear cross member, which there isn't a lot left of anyway. As you can see, it's pretty much totally gone here. We just got to go through that one, that one, and then we've got the 4 bolts front, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 across the 2 outriggers. Yeah, and then the seatbelt bolts, a couple of earth straps. They should be released, or almost released.
Let me go.
So Andy's just grinding off the screws that are in here. So they were little Phillips with bolts, so they're coming out. This one is released, so we should just be able to lift that frame off, and then it's out the way. So we're trying to save the earth straps that are connected to the tub, because they're getting harder and harder to come by according to Mick. So yeah, where we can, Andy's trying to just slice them off, and then underneath we've got some, actually I can show you on the chassis over here. So the tub is bolted on at the rear on the cross member, which you've seen me cut off, and then it's also fastened on by, at the rear of the fuel tanks, you have these little plates. So that's what we're going to get the tub off of the scrapper for, put it on the back of Bob as a guide, and then tack in these plates, because Bob hasn't got these. When we replaced the outrigger, we lost them. So we'll then tack them on in the right position, lift the tub off, and then weld them in properly. But you can see here, they sit behind both fuel tanks if you're running a dual fuel tank setup, and then it means that it gets bolted on. So you have those 2 on each side, and then round on the back. You can see you've then got these on the cross member across, so 5 of those to hold the tub on. and then the tub basically just sits on here. There's a few mounting points for seat belts which sit at the front, and then a few air straps that go in there. So that's about it. Then we just need to take the wiring out on this one, and the tub should just lift off. So Andy's going to cut those up underneath. Then the plan is that we'll leave this on wheels, we'll just release it, we can put it back outside in the yard then until we need it. But then when we're ready to go, we can just get forky on it, lift it up, and drop it onto Bob's chassis that Liam's over there working on the bulkhead on. So yeah, should be good. We do need to still assess this tub, because when Andy was underneath earlier, he spotted that the support beams that run underneath the tub are pretty much gone. So I think we can get replacements for those. But we need to have a look on Bob's, because Bob's might be okay. I can't remember now. It seems like ages ago since we were at this stage of the Bob build. But it's surprising how much you learn. So taking this apart has been a lot easier than when we did Bob, which you kind of expect with knowledge and stuff. One man and his safety squints. Andy was just saying it's hard to know what to grab under here without it just falling apart. As you can see, the chassis under here has seen many, many better days. It all just crumbles away, which is the reason why this is scrappy dappy doodah. Right, so that is the tub disconnected now. We've got Lord Simpson on forklift. Andy's been an absolute diamond tonight because my back's done in. He's been underneath. He's cut all the straps, or done it nicely so we can reuse the air straps, but disconnected those, disconnected the tub from underneath. So there's, like I showed you on that other chassis, all of that stuff has been done. I snipped across the back and now it's ready to lift off. So what we're going to do is take this back out, park it back out in its bay. Forky's having a little bit of trouble engaging reverse by the sounds of it. And when we need it, then what we'll do is bring it back in, lift the tub off and drop that onto Bob's chassis, and then we can line up those points. So should be good. So thanks to Andy. I'll drop a link down below to Andy's Instagram if you want to go and check it out. He's supporting us. It'd be great if you guys could support him. And obviously Mick is letting us use his awesome workshop. So if you can, drop over to Twitch and follow Mick on Mad Forward Engineering. He streams live in the workshops on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then does other streams throughout, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays you can often see us here. And then we've got links down below for merch and DJI stuff and things like that. So if you can, use those links and buy some stuff, and it's all good and all gravy. But thanks very much for watching, guys. We're going to go and get this in that bay, and we'll catch you in the next Bob video. See you later.